Students, in this session we're going to discuss about total internal reflection that we see in nature and technologically how we use that concept. You might have heard about mirages. This is seen in desert areas. So like when the sun is very hot, you kind of see that some kind of oasis or some kind of water body. Basically what happens in this is, let us say this is the surface of the earth, and during very hot season the air volume near the earth becomes very hot because the sun rays fall on the surface of the earth and they get reflected, so they end up heating up the air molecules. But when you go in the upward direction, the air becomes little cooler. Now this cool air has got more density, hot air has got less density. Okay, this refractive index in air, it actually varies with the density also. So if the density is more, you find refractive index to be little more. If the density is less, the refractive index is less. So this arrow indicates the direction in which the refractive index is falling down. Okay, so basically what happens is, if it's a normal situation, that means the temperature is very uniform, like in the time of near evening or something, when it's not so hot. Then if you see at a point, this palm tree here is going to emit some light rays. So in normal situation, the person will be able to see the tree like this. Okay, so refractive index is more or less uniform because air is at uniform temperature and the density is uniform, the refractive index is also uniform. But in the case of when it gets hotter, so near the surface it is hot, on the top it is little cooler. So when you move from top to bottom, the refractive index is decreasing. So we have seen this phenomena of internal reflection, when the light rays are moving from dense region to medium to rarer medium, there is a beyond a critical angle situation. What happens is there is a total internal reflection. That means the light rays in the dense region, they get reflect back without undergoing any refraction. So here what happens is, here the refractive index is falling down. So here the light rays actually they kind of bend and enter into the eyes. Now if this person is at a considerably large distance, what happens is, this person, where he is going to see the image, he is going to see the image here. He will see the image as if it is under the ground. Often when you are going in even a car or something in a desert area, at some distance you imagine that there is some water body is there. So basically it's not like that. So he is going to see the image like this. But this is what is mirage. Mirage is an optical illusion. And why it happens means, but this person has to be a considerably large distance, not close to the tree. So here you can see that there is a reflection happening. This whole thing is in the denser region only. So the light rays, instead of going straight, they are reflecting back. Okay. So this is what is mirages, how internal reflection is creating these kind of mirages, especially in the desert region. Next, if you talk about diamonds, so basically diamonds, the natural diamonds, what you find, then they don't reflect too much of light, but when they are polished and when they are designed, now this is the critical angle of different water, ground glass, diamond, etc. Diamond is 2.4. Critical angle is also given for the crown glass. Okay, so diamond, what happens is, the diamond has to sparkle. So they are designed in such a way that the light ray, now this diamond portion, this is the blue portion, is the diamond portion. So what happens is, now once the ray enters here, it is in the denser region. So if you maintain the critical angle, what happens is, there is a total internal reflection happening. So the light ray entered from here and it's getting reflected back. You can design it such a way. So this is the concept of internal reflection. If it is not there, then the diamond won't sparkle that much. It won't look, when light falls on that, it is designed in such a way. But pure diamond, that what you get from the nature, unpolished one, it will not display this kind of property. And here angle also is very less, you see, it is 24 degree, critical angle. See, critical angle means that when it is critical angle, it will go through the surface. We have discussed this point. But when it is more than the critical angle only, then the internal reflection will happen. So here, the angle has to be little more than the critical angle. Okay. Next we see this concept in prisms. The prisms are often used to create an inverted image and of the same size. Here you can see there is a right angle prism is there. This is 90 and these two sides are equal, so 45, 45. You can see here that there is complete internal reflection is happening. Okay, and you can see that AB, you are seeing A dash B. Okay, but it is in a reversal. So here the angle should be less than 45 degrees. The vertical angle has to be less than 45 degrees, so that the ray which is hitting on this side is going at a right angle. So we have to ensure that the total internal reflection is happening at right angle in order to get that inverted image. This is another situation, and here you are seeing the image on the same side. The object is kept over here and there is an invert image. So here the way this B point, if you see B point, one internal reflection happened here and then one more here. Okay, and this is the situation. So we can design it. We need to keep the critical angle less than 45 here. Then only this will work. If the critical angle is 50 degrees, this won't work, because you can see that the angle is 45 degrees. So if the critical angle is more, the internal reflection will not happen. Internal reflection we talk when the light rays are in the denser region. Okay, we don't talk about internal reflection when it is in the rarer medium. So here these light rays are in the denser medium. This is some glass. Denser medium means the refractive index has to be more than 1. Normally if you take air is 1. So you take water or any other medium, it is more than 1. This is the third situation, you can see here. Okay, here also the angles are adjusted in such a way that you are basically getting in the same line. You are getting a invert image. Okay, even this is in the same line, but this is on the other side. Then one important application is optical fibers. In optical fibers, what happens is you have optical tubes where this gray portion is the high N value is there, outside it is low N value is there, some other medium, that is air. So here the angles are maintained in such a way that it is much more than the critical angle. Okay, and you will see that there is a bouncing of the light rays within the tube. There is no light rays which are going out of this. So there will be quite bright spots in that optical tube. Optical fibers are used for sending optical signals, this electric signals and light signals, sometimes audio signals. So why they are making it like this means to maintain the intensity of light. So what happens is some of the light rays are going out, the intensity drops. So the application could be if they want to check the internal body parts for medical purposes, they will use this, because checking some internal organs of the human body, this normal light won't work. You need to have high resolution and intensity of light has to be high. So the concept of total internal reflection here is applied. You can see that there is one reflection here, then again there is a total reflection here. The light is not escaping out of the optical tube. So these are some of the applications of total internal reflection in our day-to-day life. You can note down these values also. So here when we talk about this type of prism where the angle has to be less than 45, so you can choose crown glass or dense flint glass, because the angles are less than 45. Then only you can observe this kind of phenomena. This angle has to be more than this value. Okay.